Like I said, as the target individuals, they're gonna change your memories, rewire your brain, completely change your perceptions of everything, and then they're gonna try to make you accept this new version of reality. And it's obviously they know that doing what they do and creating a falsified reality, at some point reality is gonna hit them, right? That's reality. That's the world we live in. You can block reality for so long till reality comes back to them. Now, I make it hard for them to escape into this false reality. Right? That's what they like to use children, because children can create fantasies all the time. And for me, I'm like, I'm not going to let you escape. Oh no, you're going to do what you do, knowing what you do. It's funny, a while ago that somebody was saying, no, I was cursed way before you. I was like, okay, it was good to know that you know that already. Do the people that work with you know that too? Because it's not even about sorcery or magic. It's just that, their job is to create a new reality where they make you perceive things in different ways and then go into your memories and falsify your memories to experience what you're experiencing today. I'm not saying anything magical. They can block it out. They can escape it for so long, and then reality is going to come. Now you see this. The reason why I'm using this is because this is a song. I have listened to it a lot of times. I remember driving around and feel like really enjoying this song, and driving around with the car when I used to drive around, and even have like company of a woman gender, and be like going to like this like thoughts of like just really going to like this, what this song was talking about, and now the way they have made me perceive this song is different. I did some stupid thing when I was a child, right? And now what they try to do is make me think of, and I did something to myself as a child, but they make me think of like a child or something like that when I was a kid or something like that. Something that obviously as a child, once I did whatever I did to myself, never even thought twice about it. But now they're rewiring me to when I listen to this song, right? Especially like the chorus. They make me think of this kid that at the time when I was listening to this song, when I was listening to the song, never, it just never came into my head. And then they try to make me imagine this, especially when they talk about their eyes. Make me think of this kid's eyes, as if that was what was in my head when I was listening to that. And they changed my memories to experience this, even to the original song of this. And it's like, no, but I remember what you did as a kid. I was like, what? Obviously, this is what you guys do now. And it's like, oh, y'all are better. These people that work for pedophiles and try to make me think of, first of all, what I did as a child. Then make me think of about this child. When I was, when I'm listening to this song, they just rewire your brain in these fashions. I'm like, listen, first of all, I know what you guys do to children. The way you rewire my brain now is how you have to falsify my brain. I know what I did to myself when I was a kid. I know you want to exaggerate something. You want to exaggerate the things I did, the thing I did as a child. Let me say singular. Because you're trying to create this fantasy. But reality is going to come back to you. What do you expect? That this fantasy that you put together, that you manipulated, you even have to manipulate my memories to even songs that I listen to all the time. I remember traveling around listening to this song, and now they have to make me imagine this child in my head when they talk about somebody's eyes and whatever. It's just what they have to create, and I'm happy they have to live this sad, pathetic life of falsification, and they try to be fierce about it. It's like, oh, we got you, it's war. It's not even war. These people deluded themselves to even create a fantasy that they're in a war. They're like some kind of war. You can be up till 3 a.m. and still not be war. They're delusional. They live a fantasy where they have to block out reality, where they're in a human experimentation where that rewires the brain, change the thoughts of people, and try to live in this false perception of reality. And now they try to claim that they are award because what they're gonna have to stay late tonight? Because they have to create, like, it's just they come up with, it's like somebody who's at school, right, and have to study overnight sometimes. They'll never be at war. They're cowardly life bottom feeders that work for pedophiles and now are forcing people to experience things like that. And try to talk about me as a child, and that's like, no, we are at war. Listen, it's like, no. You're making me experience this song in a different fashion. Now think about a child, and then talk about me as a kid. This is the things you do to me. Make me think of this kid's little eyes in church. I remember what you did as a kid. It's like, what? Do you think I was listening to? Like, but of course I know they don't that. I try to get you to like subscribe, and right now as I'm speaking, they made me swallow my saliva in the wrong pipe. So all these ways to counter reality that is going to come back to them. My death will not change what you're involved in. My torture will not. It is so pathetic. But I'm here to make sure that you ever make the mistake to think that I let you escape. Well, don't worry. I know my purpose. These losers, these cowards, these bottom feeders that wanted to live this fantasy will never live that fantasy. These losers that found winnings in this bottom feederness of a life wanted to escape and create a new fantasy. And they use this different tone of voices, this trash. If you see them, oh my gosh, you immediately know like what's going to take you. I know you're satisfied by the escapism of torturing me because I'm a target individual, which means that the government is literally in charge of manipulating and doing all these things to me. And they contract trash like you that can escape in this fantasy. Right now, it's midnight. Somebody's opening the door, slamming the door, trying to leave their fantasy and whispering, it's fake. To try to counter this bottom feeder who is trying to make me experience this song in this new version ways, in this fashion of listening now to think of a child when this guy sings about this song. But then it's like, oh, no, it's fate for what you did as a kid. It's not programmed to torture children as young as 3 weeks old. Do you know what it takes when I see them and not do something? There's a reason why they don't even want to be seen. Because of course I'm not going to be aggressive, even though I want to be aggressive because I know they torture children. It's just they know I'm going to look at them and take a picture of them. It's not a good look. They can tell me what I'm going to say, but they know what they're part of. For them to say what I need to, what I'm going to say, they have to sell the soul to pedophiles, and they're in the program to torture children, and now they try to make me subscribe to this song, to this way of perceiving of this song. This talks about these pretty eyes or something, and they make me think of this little girl's little eyes, and they try to make me think, oh, that's how you were thinking all along when you're listening to this song. And then open the door, it's like, oh, it's gonna be his eyes. This trash that torture and blind children. There is so much foulness in the life that they live in, and there's so much cowardness, and this the weakest of the weakest that try to sound fierce. It's so pathetic. I'm here to not let them escape. And now you do this, oh, don't worry. I'll be quick to express myself while I can. But if you make the mistake of being seen, you'll be seeing the faces of this trash.